So thank you very much. We are starting coordinate geometry now. In the coordinate geometry, first we will discuss the coordinate system. What is the coordinate system? Any idea? What is the coordinate? Basically, the coordinate system is a vertical line divided by a horizontal line intersected by. So the complete region divided into 4 parts. These regions are called quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So there are 4 quadrants, and this horizontal line is called x-axis, and this vertical line is called y-axis. I'm sure you know this coordinate geometry. It's not like, first time we are learning. So, and wherever these 2 lines intersect, this line is called origin. This point is called origin. What is the coordinate of origin?
0, 0.
If I go to the next point here, this is 1, 0. Next one 2, 0. Next one 3, 0. Similarly, if you go to the left side, this is minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0, minus 3, 0, etc. If you take any point on x-axis, y coordinate is always 0, right?
0.
So the generalization of this one is equation of x-axis is what? Y is equal to 0. Because every point on x-axis, y coordinate is 0. Similarly, we can say equation of y-axis. Can you guess what could be the equation of y-axis?
X equals 0.
Correct. X equals to 0. Now, let us say you take any point on this coordinate system. Maybe I'm taking a point somewhere here. So what is the coordinate of this point? How to know this point is A? What is the coordinate? You can see this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 unit right from origin. And how many unit up from origin? 1, 2, 3. So the coordinate of this one is 7, 3. This is the way we can locate the point, or we can give the address of the point. Generally, we take the general address for the point is x1, y1, x2, y2, etc. Okay. Now let's go to the next page. Maybe here 2 points. One point is A is given x1, y1. Other point is B is given x2, y2. And if we join these 2 points, so what is the distance between these 2 points? This is the distance formula. Please make a note. Under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Here, generally, one confusion comes to the student's mind. They think whether to take this is x1, y1 or this is x1, y1. It doesn't matter. Whether you consider this point as x1, y1, this x2, y2, or this x2, y2, this x1, y1, the distance numerical value is going to be same.
Same, correct.
Now, midpoint. Let us say 2 points given, 1 point is this, other point is this, and the midpoint of this one is B. So how to find the coordinate of midpoint? Please make note. x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Now, basically, let us say 2 points are given here. As I told you, it doesn't matter. You can take this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, that doesn't matter. So here 1 point is given this, and there is given other point. And if you join these 2 points, you are getting a line. So how to find the slope of line? Slope. So because the slope of line is very important and widely tested slope of line. So we define slope of line is change in y value divided by change in x value. So what is the change in y value? Whatever be the y value minus this y value divided by whatever x coordinate minus this. So
Correct.
generally, if the point is given, let us say this one is given x1, y1, and this is given x2, y2 coordinate is given. So what is the slope? Slope, we can
Y2.
say m also we need use the notation y2 minus y1 divided by
X2
x2
minus
minus x1, right? And
Yes.
also some book you find the slope is rise over run. They use this simple terminology, rise over run. Rise means how much y coordinate from here to here, this much rise. Run from here to here, this much run. So basically this divided by this is the slope of line. Is that clear?
Yes.
Great. Now, these are the different format of the lines, what we are going to discuss one by one. Slope, intercept form of line, point slope form of line, standard form of line, intercept form of line, vertical line, and horizontal lines. So let's discuss one by one. I'll start with the first one. Point and slope form of line. Means if one point is given somewhere here, that is x1, y1, and the slope of line m is known. So what is this one? Please make a note of this formula. Y minus y1 is equals to m in bracket x minus x1. I will take one example. Let us say point is given 2, 3. Okay. Maybe this is the point given. Point given 2, 3. And slope of line could be anything. Let me take 1 by 2. So can you tell me the equation of line?
Yes.
Y
Point.
minus y1. What is y1?
Y minus 3
Is equals to slope
equals
m is 1 by 2. In bracket x minus x1 is what? 2.
X minus 2. Yeah.
Now what we can do is get cross multiplication. So multiply 2 by here. So this is the 2i minus 6 is equals to x minus 2. Keep everything one side. So this is going to be x minus 2y minus 2 plus 6 is equals to 0, or x minus 2y plus 4 is equals to 0. This is the equation of line. This is the equation of line when you know the one point from where this line is passing and the slope. Right?
Okay. Yes, understood.
Now, second one. 2-point form of the line. Here slope is not given, but 2 points are given. 1 point is here and 1 point is here. This is very simple, right? We know how to find the slope. Slope is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So in place of slope, we can write this.
Yes.
Right. So it's like previous equation only. Y minus y1 is equals to m in bracket x minus x1.
Correct. Okay. Understood.
Here, thing like this. M is the slope of the line. M is also known as tan theta. What is theta? Theta is the angle between x-axis and line.
Yes.
I'm going to read the same statement 4 times and still student be confused. So let me read once again. What is theta? Theta is the angle between x-axis and line. Second time. Theta is the angle between x-axis and line. Start from x-axis, goes to line. You can see starting from here and going to the line.
Yes.
And once again, I'll read. What is theta? Theta is the angle between x-axis and line. Start from x-axis, goes to line in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clock.
Anti-clockwise. Okay.
See, start from x-axis and going to line. This is also going, right? But you shouldn't take this one because this is the clockwise.
Correct.
You have to look for anti-clock. Is that clear?
Yes, clear.
Good. Now there are 4 scenarios for this. We'll take one by one. Let us go case number 1. If theta is equals to 0. If theta is equal to 0 means what? Line is parallel to x-axis. How is B? This is the coordinate system and this is the line. So theta is equal to 0 because a line is not cutting the coordinate axis, right?
Correct.
Good. In this case, what is the slope m? Tan 0. And we know tan 0 is 0. So the slope of line is 0.
Okay.
Now we'll go to case number 2. When theta is equal to 90 degree, what does it mean? Line is perpendicular to x-axis because I'm saying 90 degree, right? So line is perpendicular to x-axis. So this is the coordinates axis. Line is something like this because it is perpendicular. So theta is equals to 90 degree. Line is perpendicular to. So what is the slope in this case? M is equals to tan theta. In case of theta will keep 90. And you know what is tan 90? Infinity or not defined.
Correct.
So we can say slope M is not defined. Right? Case number 3. Case number 3. See, I took theta is 0, theta is 90. Now I'm taking the third case, theta greater than 0, less than 90.
Okay.
Theta is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. In this case, tan theta is always positive. It means slope of line be also positive.
Right.
And fourth scenario, theta could be greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. In this case, slope of line M tan theta be always negative. So slope of line be also negative. I hope this is clear.
Yes, clear.
Shall I move to the next page?
Yeah, yes.
Copy this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, before I, just a minute. Before I go to the next one, I just wanted to test one things, whatever I discuss. Here I'm going to sketch 4 figures. Your job is to identify whether the slope of line is positive or negative. Okay.
Okay.
Let me take 4 figures. This is the coordinates axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me take a line. This line could be L1. L1. This line could be L2. This line could be L3. And this line could be L4. Now your job is to figure out whether the slope of line is positive or negative. So how about this? The slope of line is positive or negative?
Positive.
Why?
Because theta is between 0 and 90.
Correct. Because you can see this theta is definitely less than 90 degree. So the slope of line M is positive. Correct. Absolutely correct. Here the slope of line is positive or negative?
It is negative.
Correct. Because from here it's very clear theta is greater than 90 degree. So slope of line is negative. Here the slope of line is positive or negative? L3.
It is negative.
Correct. Because again we can see the theta is greater than 90 degree. So negative. And in the last case here, the slope of line is positive or negative?
Positive.
So wonderful. You got all 4 correct answers. Here I'll give another approach to figure out the slope of line is positive or negative. Always see from left to right. This is the left, this is the right. Always look from left to right and see if line is going up, slope is positive. If the line is going down, slope is negative. This is the left, this is the right. This is the left, this is the right. Now you see left to right, line is going up, so slope is positive. Left to right, line is coming down, slope is negative. Here again, line is coming down, so slope is negative. Here line is going up, slope is positive. I think now we are mastered in case of slope of line is positive or negative.
Yes.
One more thing. That it's advanced steps. You see the intercept of the line. Intercept means the distance from origin to where line cut. This is called x-intercept and this is called y-intercept. You see intercept of here line is what? Positive. And above is also positive. So slope is negative.
Okay.
And here you see the slope x-intercept is negative. Right? Because second quadrant x with negative and y is also negative. Again slope is negative. So when slope is negative, when the intercept are of the same sign, maybe both are positive or both are negative. You can see here, both intercepts are positive, so slope is negative. Here both intercepts are negative, so slope is negative. And if the intercept are of different sign, you can see this is the negative, this is the positive. So slope is positive. This is the negative, this is the positive. So slope is positive. I hope it's clear.
Yes, clear.
Now we'll go to the next case, this one. This is the slope intercept form of line. Here point is not given. You know the slope and you know the intercept on y-axis. So that is called slope intercept form of line. We'll discuss in detail.
Okay.
So what is M here? Slope.
Slope.
What is B here? Intercept on y-axis. Intercept on y-axis. Right. So slope, you know very well, if this angle is theta, so M is tan theta. What is basically B from here to here? The distance from origin to where line cuts y-axis, this is called intercept.
Right.
This format is very much useful. Why? Let us say any general equation of line is given, ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. I wanted to know the slope of this line. If you want to know the slope of this line, try to convert into this format. Let me convert. Okay. By is equals to minus ax minus c. So what is y? Minus a by b of x minus c by b. And if I compare this line with y is equals to mx plus b, in place of m, what we have? Minus a by b, right? So this is the slope of line, minus a by b. So basically, what is the slope? What is a here? A is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y. So minus sign, coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Okay. Just copy this one. Is that clear? I'll take one example and you try to give the answer.
Yeah.
Let us say the general equation of line is given 3x minus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0. Can you tell me the slope of this line?
Yeah.
Tell me.
3x minus 4y plus 7 equals 0. Okay, so yeah, minus 4y is equal to minus 3x minus 7.
That's true, but why don't you use direct formula, this one? You are converting, I understand, but I already converted, right? So you can use direct.
Yeah. M equals minus a by b, yes. So that is minus 3 by minus 4. So that is 3 by 4.
Correct. 3 by 4. It's clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go for another case here. For time being, if I say the b is 0 in this, if I say b is 0, this term b is 0. B is 0 means what? The intercept on y-axis is 0. And if intercept on y-axis is 0, then line will pass through
x-axis to be parallel to.
Just think once again. If the intercept is 0, so this distance has to be 0. So line will pass through where? Origin. Because this has to sit here, right? So line must pass through. So if I say b is equal to 0 means y is equals to mx, right? I'm assuming b is 0. It means line must passes through origin. It will be something like this. And also here I'm assuming the slope of line is positive. There is other scenario. Line maybe passes through origin, but the slope of line is negative. So slope of line is negative, right?
Yes.
And there is a special property. If line passes through origin, then if you take any 2 points on the line, let me take somewhere here, maybe A, the coordinate is P, Q, B, anywhere you take, doesn't matter. Let us say H, K. So here P by Q be always same as H by K.
Okay.
Even this be applicable here also. You take any point A, P, Q, take anywhere B, H, K. So this be applicable here. So we can say same P by Q is equals to H by
K. Okay, understood.
Right?
Yes.
Copy this.
Okay. Yes.
Now I'm going to make this line more specific. I will put b is equal to 0 and m is equals to 1. I repeat. I'm going to make this line as b0 and m is 1. So b0, m is 1. So what is the equation of line? Y is equals to mx.
Y equals x.
Y is equals to m is 1 and b is 0. So basically equation of line is going to be y is equals to x. Right?
Correct.
So how be the quiz? How be the this is the coordinate system. So y is equals to x means line will pass through origin like this. The slope of line is m is equal to 1 means theta is 45 degree. because you know m is equals to tan 45 is equals to 1. It means this angle is 45 degree, right? So the equation of this line is y is equal to x.
Right.
And if the equation of line is y is equal to x, you take any point on the coordinate, any point on line, x coordinate and y coordinate be same. Am I right? Because y is equal to x. If you take any point on this line, x coordinate, y coordinate be same. Let me put some point, maybe this point. What is this point? 0, 0. What is this point? 1, 1. What is this point? -1, -1. What is this point? -2, -2. Means if you take any point on this line, x coordinate and y coordinate be always same. Next very important point is, let us assume this line is a mirror. I repeat, let us assume this line is mirror. And I take one point somewhere here, A. And the coordinate of this one is maybe A, B. This line is mirror, so where be the mirror image? Mirror image, the point be somewhere backside, like this, somewhere here. You have faced the mirror. Directly goes backside, right? So mirror image be here. This is, let us say, A dash. And if this coordinate is A, B, so mirror image coordinate be just swap the value B, A.
B, I. Okay, understood.
Understood, right?
Yes.
And next you need to tell, just listen then tell. Now let us assume x-axis is the mirror. X-axis is the mirror, right? If x-axis is the mirror, so where be the mirror image? Mirror image be below here somewhere. Let us say A double dash. Can you tell me the mirror image coordinate? A double dash.
No, so if x-axis is the mirror. Right.
Now x-axis is mirror and this image is here. So what is the coordinate of this mirror image?
-B and A.
Correct, but you are telling order different. A to A, this A only, x coordinate is not changing.
A and minus.
And B is just going, instead of above is going below. So this be the minus B. Right? Here you cannot apply this idea. You cannot swap here, right? The swapping is only y is equal to x. Here you don't need to swap. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, if I assume this y-axis is mirror. Now let me assume y-axis is mirror. Okay. So the mirror image is somewhere here. Mirror image is somewhere here. So can you give me the coordinate of the mirror image?
-A minus B.
You have to see this point.
Sorry. Yeah. -A and B. -A and B.
No, x coordinate, this is right. So this is going left, so minus B, right? See, what is
minus
B, A? This is B, this is A, right?
Yes. Minus B and A. Yes.
Right, correct. So I think this concept of mirror image is clear to you. Maybe first time you see so little confusion, but now it's very clear. Okay.
Yes.
This is the advanced concept. Probably rarely they test in GRE. Mostly this concept is tested in GMAT. So copy this. Copy this.
Yeah. Okay. Clear.
Okay. Good. Next one is the intercept form of line. Here only intercepts are known. See how to solve this one. So intercept form of line and x, that's the equation you can write directly. This x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Where a is the intercept on x-axis, b is the intercept on y-axis.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you see this, let's give some name here. Maybe this is POQ. Do you see POQ is a triangle?
Yes.
So can you tell me what is the area of triangle? Right angle triangle. Area of triangle POQ. Tell.
Yeah. Half into OQ.
OQ into, so this is given A, this is given B, and A and B could be positive or negative, so I put modulus. So this is the way we can find the area of triangle formed by the line and coordinate axis. Because this is the coordinate axis, right? This is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis.
Right. Yes.
And close it.
Yeah.
You copy it? No?
Yeah. Clear.
Yeah. If two lines are parallel, then their slope is always equal. If lines are parallel, then their slope is always equal. So M2 is equals to M1. Here lines are parallel.
Okay.
When two lines are perpendicular, then the product of slope of line is always -1.
Okay.
Right? This is the condition for perpendicular lines.
So product of slopes is -1.
-1. You can see these lines are perpendicular to each other. This is an interesting form. That few things I already discussed, few more things I will be adding here. Let us say the general form of line is given this. This point we already discussed here is what is the slope of line? Slope M is equals to minus A by B. This we already discussed. This is the line given, and I wanted to know the another line which is parallel to this given line. What is that? Let me sketch the coordinate system. Maybe this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and let us assume this is the line, this line is this, maybe somewhere like this. This is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This is the line. What is the equation of line which is parallel to this line? So first we'll see where lines be. Parallel line be something like this.
Yes.
So the equation of this line, equation of line parallel to given line. So you only the same thing, only change the constant term. So ax plus by instead of c, put k. So these two lines are parallel. Right?
Okay. Yes.
Another line which is perpendicular to the given line. Let us say this line is perpendicular to the given line. So equation of line perpendicular to the given line. Here we need to take 3 steps. Step number 1. Here we need to take 3 steps. Step number 1, interchange the coefficient of x and y. Here we have ax plus by, so what to write? Bx,
B.
ay.
Yeah.
Change the sign between them. Here we have plus, so put minus. And change the constant term. Finish. Now this line is perpendicular to this line.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I believe this you know. Can you have a look and say it's clear? Positive, negative.
Ascending line slope will be positive. Yes. Descending line. Yes. Understood.
Understood. Yeah, the concept which is I wanted to discuss. This is called a line parallel to y-axis. So I'm assuming the distance from here to here could be c. So what is the coordinate of this one? Take some numeric value 1, 2, 3. So coordinate of this one be 3, 0.
Yes.
If I go a unit up, this be 3, 1. Further up 3, 2. Further up 3, 3. Further up 3, 4. Go down 3, minus 1. Further down 3, minus 2. So you see, you take any point on this line, y coordinate is constant.
Yes.
Sorry, x coordinate is constant. X is always 3. Right? Yeah. So this line is parallel to y-axis, so x coordinate is constant. So how we can generalize this one is equation of line parallel to y-axis is what? X is equal to some constant term k. Here it is given c, so let's take c. X is equal to some constant term c. If c is positive, you will take right side. If c is negative, then line be left side.
Left.
So this is this equation of line y is equals to minus c. I hope it's clear.
Yes, clear.
The similar concept we can see next one. The line is parallel to x-axis. I don't think I need to explain this one. You can see here. K. So here y coordinate be always constant. Constant. The equation of line is y is equal to k. If k is positive, above. If k is negative, line be the below.
Okay. Yes.
Concept of mirror image we have already seen. If 3, 1, so this be 1, 3. Okay, so this is the same concept, and this is, I believe, the last concept for the coordinate geometry. When all 3 vertices of triangle is known, how to find the area of triangle? I found this is a rare use. So this formula I feel is not important, but let us know. Let's say this coordinate is x1, y1. This vertex coordinate is x2, y2. And this vertex coordinate is x3, y3.
Y3.
Okay. So how to find the area of triangle? You can copy this formula.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
And this is very easy to memorize. Let's see how. X1, X2,
Next. Hmm.
after then cyclic order. After 1,
Hmm.
2, 3, after 2, 3, 1, after 3, 1, 2. We know area can't be negative, so we are putting absolute.
Right.
And we know in case of area of triangle, we always use 1 by 2. So this way, easily we can memorize this one.
Okay. Yes.
And you know, this is not important, but still when we are discussing, let me take one more example. Let us say one of the vertices of the triangle is origin. And this vertex, anything A is given x1, y1. And this B is given could be x2, y2. In this case, what will be the area of triangle? 1 by 2, x1, y2 minus x2, y1.
Yes. Yes,
Easy
because
to memorize, right?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. So we are done with the coordinate geometry. Now we have to discuss the sample problems. Okay.
Yes.
So how was the overall this coordinate geometry concept?
Yes. It was good. I understood concepts. My coordinate geometry. Usually, I make many mistakes. But
So we need to do lots of practice. See, I have,
yes.
I don't know, this answer may be boring answer, but the ground level reality, this is the only, truth. If you are doing any mistake, if you are confused with the topic, please do more practice. Solve more problems. And you can see, you get the answer for every question. Okay?
Right.
Right. So let's start, we'll discuss at least 1-2 problems. So we'll have feeling that we started the problems.